network, I'm using a very simple network, which is a syslog host, which is just my computer and a vSRX device on this network, and this is at .1, this is at .2. I'll talk a little bit later about this Juno's explicit priority command. So what am I going to configure in this example? I'm going to start with the default configuration, which is this part. So if I'm logged into my SRX right now using SSH, if I do show system syslog display set, I should get exactly what I put in over here. And if I just do show, I see exactly what is put in over here. So what is put in by default, we have this set system syslog user star any emergency. User is basically the same as logging to the terminal. This means that all users will get a notification in the terminal over here when an emergency happens. Additionally, we will log all messages to a file called messages. How do we view this file? We can do that with two methods. With show log messages, you don't need the last no more. You can just you can use that if you want to skip to the end of the file, or you can actually use the file show for log messages. So if I do that, I should get the same exact output as the one with the show log messages. So these are actual files on the Juno's operating system which are placed in the var log file. So if I do file, if I run file show var log, I should get a file over here called messages, and I have a file over here called interactive commands. So the interactive commands basically logs everything that was put in, such as commit or edit or adding interfaces, whatever you basically enter in the configuration mode. So you can see that over here that it logs all these interactive commands to the this specific file. If I look into this file, the authorization info the authorization info also gets put by default in the messages file. So that's logins via SSH, HTTPS, you name it. So we can actually start creating custom files if we wish. So in this example, I'm setting the syslog for all authorization files to go to file called AUTH. So let's put that in here and commit it. So if I do run file show var log, I should have a file called auth over here. So let's see what's in there. Nothing right now because I'm not connected to, I'm not establishing any new sessions. So let's establish a telnet session to 2001. And let's try login with root, which will fail because this is a telnet session. If I do with my own user, I should be able to get into the device. So right now I should have a bunch of messages in here from login refused of user root, and it was refused. Why? Because it's no root allowed. And we have a login attempt for user bpin and user bpin logged in from device using this IP address. So that's how we can log specific information to a specific file. We can do the same for these commands, and by with this one I added this explicit priority. So if I put this in here and commit it, if I do run show log, and over here I can also reference my customly created files. If I run show commands, I should see an interact 6 over here. So this interact 6 directly relates to the syslog severity level specified over here. So this explicit priority command includes the severity level in the log message, and the facility and severity level are together referred to by its priority